Hello everyone, with that clunky opening. How are you doing? Let's get right into it. There we go, that's the way the music runs. Unfortunately, when you alt tab from this game, the music doesn't keep running, which would have been the best thing for setups. Baden, good to see you, good to have you in. I tell you, I'm getting a little bit sick. As in, like, literally feeling poorly. Well, hello game. You know that feeling where your eyes feel a little, like, warm and tired, and you notice just in generally a little bit more tired? I just have this thing of, oh, of course, it's a holiday. I'm gonna get sick. Hi, kitty. Ah, well, part of it. Hey. Hey, Scaparmal. Good to see you. I need books. Hey, kitty. I'm enjoying the expanse right now. Hold on. Title of current chapter is All That We See or Seem. It refers to a poem by Edgar Allan Poe. The full quote is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream? That's interesting. Hey there, Muddy Sid. Long time no see. Oh, I need to skip this, sadly, because it gets copyright flagged if you play that music. Hold on, I'm gonna grab my Edgar Allan Poe book. There we go. Which, again, reminds me I really need to work on a soundboard. Because, of course, what we need when we grab a book is... Aha!
Could I see some more books?
Oh, certainly. What a silly question.
Perfect. That's what we're doing it for. So I'm glad to have you with me here. So, Vena was saying, all that we see or seem refers to a poem by Edgar Allan Poe. Let's see, poems. Is that the title of the... It's probably Dream Within a Dream, isn't it? 967. Dream Within a Dream. There we go, okay. There we go, let's get the music a little bit more quiet. Let's get this down to like -20 and get this as sound. So, Dream Within a Dream is the name of this chapter, and Vaden pointed out it is a reference to an Edgar Allan Poe poem. So, before we start the chapter, let's have a look. A dream within a dream. Take this kiss upon the brow, and in parting from you now, thus much let me avow. You are not wrong, who deem that my days have been a dream. Yet, if hope has flown away in a night or in a day, in a vision or in none, is it therefore the less gone? All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. I stand amid the roar of a surf-tormented shore, and I hold within my hand grains of the golden sand. How few, yet how they creep through my fingers to the deep, while I weep. Oh God, can I not grasp them with a tighter clasp? Oh God, can I not save one from pitiless wave? Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream? Well, that's interesting. Let's have a look. So there's themes here, of course, of hope. Yet if hope has flown away, is it therefore less gone? So saying that whether something is real or imagined, a real or a dream or a fantasy, it doesn't matter if, you know, hope is something within yourself. So it questions the stats of reality. Does it matter if something is real or not? So I stand amid a roar of a surf-tormented shore, so chaos, visions of chaos. And trying to hold on to sand, but it's slipping through fingers. And the problem, of course, is the tighter you grasp on, the more easily they slip out. So it's a feeling of hopelessness. It's interesting. Let's see how that features into the game. Okay, we're gonna get a bit of a break again while we up the game sound. And indeed, Vaden, time to get out those pipes for a little bit of literature review. Oh my god, that is what I should have called my streams, just literature review. Okay, cheers. Oh yes, we were going with Brian Westhouse, with Zoe into the Dark One domain.
Have you seen anything like it?
To talk with Drake in the White.
I thought I'd seen everything, but this is truly amazing.
Okay, I think the sound level is probably okay, but maybe we need to put it up a little bit more. Let me know. Oh, can we look at anything with Zoe?
Part of me just wants to go back inside and close the door.
Okay, let's put that sound up. Say 3 decibels should be good. Oh, let's test.
Part of me just wants to go back inside and close the door.
There we go. Wait, is that?
Crow probably
Crow.
knows this place inside out.
Didn't see you there.
This is a really strange place.
Tell me about it. I couldn't sleep for the first couple of weeks. All those fancy lights, and the spiders freak me out.
Oh, spiders?
Spiders?
Exactly.
Yeah, I figured it could be a little bit louder. Louder still, Vanen, you think? I think the voices are at a decent level right now. Wait, are you just warping?
The White Dragon will be in the library.
Even Crow looks a bit overwhelmed by this place. And he's lived here.
Oh, he does. Ah, there we go. Nice. Let's keep on talking to him. Oh, apparently we couldn't. Let's have a
Their
look.
homes look like beehives.
Look like aliens. Very H.R. Geiger-like.
Okay. No legs. Hovering.
Voices are clear?
But yeah,
Perfect.
I've seen
Thanks,
many
Vanen.
things. Not a lot, but a few.
Oh, man.
This is good.
Sound like a teenager.
The White Dragon will be in the library.
Yeah, as I said, I can feel that I'm getting sick soon, so I'll see how well I can do for today. Oh, little kitty, settling down.
Tons and tons of books.
That is going to have to be the audio for the new donation audio. Tons and tons of books. I have to do this, so I'm gonna up the audio. So take care of your ears. I have to go back into the game. That's gonna be loud, yeah. I'm gonna go to the options, remove the effects and the music, save those settings, activate the recording, and recording now.
I don't envy those dark people who have to keep this place organised. I don't think they have Shakespeare or Dickens here, but I bet there are some fantastic works of art. He's taking me to see the White Dragon. I don't think they have I don't think they have
No!
There are some huge things out there. I hope those windows are thick. I don't think they have
Darn it. Well, never mind that one. Ah, that would have been so good. Okay. Getting the sound back to manageable levels. Ah, that would have been good.
Shakespeare or Dickens.
Tons and tons of books is exactly what I'd like the soundbite to be for donations. I wonder... Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Vaden. I was thinking the same thing. This is close by, so let's load up the latest save game. And, wait, we already... Let's speak
Have
to
you
you.
seen-
Yep. I don't think it's very important, but nevertheless, let's do that. There we go, that's Crow landing. Talk to Crow.
This is a...
There we go. Follow that guy. Now that we know that quote's coming, it's perfectly fine. And I'm happy that it's this close to the save game. Really, what did we lose here?
The White Dragon will...
Okay. And homes look like beehives. I know this probably doesn't matter, but still, you know, in case... Oops, sorry about that. In case it does, I do want to have it done. And now we're here. Changing the options to get the effects down, the music down, and we're going to save these settings. Alt-tab, back to Audacity, close this. Okay, recording, so watch out for your ears.
Tons and tons of books.
I said watch out for your ears as though that would end up being loud, which it turned out not to be. Okay, let's delete the sound before and after, and let's give it a test.
Tons and tons of books.
Lovely. Save that project. Tons and tons of books. There we go. Excellent. That is indeed perfect. That is a good old snobby comment. There we go. Save those settings. That is a waistcoat moment. Waistcoat, not a waistcoast.
There are some huge things out there. I hope those windows are thick.
Yeah, I know, right, Venom? Just that tons and tons of books. It would work perfectly for a donation.
I don't think they have. I don't.
Okay, that's that investigated. How did you get past me?
He's taking me to see the White Dragon.
Oh, hello. The Waste Coast. Yeah, that's a
Hi,
wasteland style.
I'm Zoe. How fascinating. You're here, and yet you're not. Can I touch you?
Can you? What do you mean by?
Because
Who's
I'm here
that?
with the dreamer.
Oh, I forgot. This is my friend Brian Westhouse. He's a traveller, I guess.
You sound so familiar.
You've heard my name before?
Your presence, your being sounds familiar. And also disconcerting. I feel a prickling on my skin. What do you call it?
Something wicked this
Goosebumps?
way comes.
My apologies,
By the
ma'am.
prickling
I don't
of my
wish to perturb
thumbs.
you. Maybe I should just leave you.
No, please. Stay. Perhaps I'm sure it's just me. You see, I don't understand this body yet. I don't know what any of these feelings mean. I apologize. You're most welcome here, traveler.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll leave the two of you alone while I peruse this magnificent library.
You've come to me for the same reason April came to me not long ago. You're stuck.
I'm stuck here in Arcadia, yes. I need to go back to Stark.
But this isn't the only place you're stuck. You're stuck in life.
Ouch.
Like driftwood to a river. You lack direction. You lack faith.
Too real.
Maybe so, but that's why it's important that I go back home. People there need me, and I want to be there for them. I don't want to be adrift anymore. I want to be where I'm needed the most.
And that will bring you home, Zoe. Your commitment to your friends, your belief in yourself, and your abilities. Faith will bring you where you're needed the most.
How?
Faith,
It's
again.
easy. You're not really here.
That's what you said earlier. But it doesn't make sense.
Isn't she
I'm
just
right
Venom?
here.
Yes and no. You're unlike anyone I've ever met. You belong to the story time.
Story
Okay,
time?
now you're being cryptic.
Wait, what?
I've had enough of that. I can't take any more
It's new.
riddles. Just tell me what it means.
I'm sorry. It's not cryptic to me. It just is.
With all due respect, I just want to get home. I want to help my friends. I want to stop the bad guys from winning. I want to be myself again. The last time I was here in Arcadia, I fell asleep. And when I woke up, I was back home in Stark. How did I do that? When I fell asleep on the airship on my way here, I didn't disappear.
That's because you didn't dream. If you dream the right dream, it becomes reality. You can go anywhere you wish. To go back to your own world, you just have to wake up.
You mean this is all a
within
dream?
This isn't a dream, but you're dreaming.
Nice.
I'm confused
That
again.
makes sense, actually,
All I
compared
need
to what the Guardian
is
said.
go to sleep and dream about home, and then I'll wake up and be home.
Maybe. I've never met anyone like you. I only know that there are some who have a strong connection with the world of dreams. And you are one of them.
I'll just have to take your word for it. Help me fall asleep. Help me dream, or wake up, or whatever it is you said I need to do to get home. Time's running out. I have to be where I'm needed the most.
Come here. You must find her, Zoe. You must help her. Wherever she is, that's where you're needed the most.
Well, okay.
What? Where did she go?
No.
What
Zoe
did you do to
shifted by
her?
herself, didn't she?
Did you use magic on her?
I didn't do anything to her, funny bird. She left
Funny
this
bird.
place on her
Love
own.
it.
But she just vanished.
I know.
Like last
Isn't
time.
it fascinating? There's no one else like her. She's special.
I've never met a human girl who hasn't been special. For all I know, they've all got strange powers and important destinies. I just hope she's okay.
Most interesting.
You know, because of what happened at the start with those monks. Do you remember when they talked about the dream and him invading the dream or path of the dreams? I don't know exactly what it was anymore. But they talked about dreaming. That must have been in 1933.
Oh. What? This isn't home?
This has a market Arcadian feel to it.
Where am I?
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I peeked at that. The what Mighty Sid said. Conversation tells you so much, yet you don't understand when you don't know the whole story. I'm looking forward to finding out, because we suddenly heard something about dreamers and story time. So there's this layer of narrativity in here now. That's interesting. This is the first clue I've gotten about this. Crossroads interesting, is it, Vayne? Oh, good. Good. This is interesting. This also reminds me a lot of, do you remember that in Witcher? I think it's the first Witcher, where you go to that island where you find the lady in the water, and there's a swamp land, and they have this whole Lovecraftian thing going on. So, what are we getting here with the imagery? I mean, a crashed boat, a swamp. Swamp is, I don't know. Connotations is getting stuck somewhere. You know, you get stuck in a swamp. You move slowly in the swamp. Something. It's threatening. It's evil. So we have already a giant creature, a giant dead creature. We have a ship getting stuck here, but we also have these singular lights, as though only on my pathway, as though I'm being led somewhere. I wonder if this is...
Fireworks.
Okay.
Maybe they're celebrating something.
They're celebrating something. dock. Interesting that this has been here so long that they've cut out gateways akimbo to the actual orientation of the ship. They just built something through it. Very interesting.
All the doors are closed. Closed and locked. I don't think there's anyone in there.
Well, the lights are on. What is that? What is that? Is a crocodile?
What the hell was that thing? I'm staying far, far away from the water.
Wait, how do I shift again? There we go.
Whoever lives here, they must be using boats to ferry between the different parts of the city.
What was that? It just looks like a crocodile. So we'll probably have to end up using a boat, right? Oh, no. That thing is not for traveling anymore. I wonder with swamps, because I always wondered that with... Oh, somebody's definitely in there. Look at that. Fires are on. I always remember that with Dagobah as well, where Dagobah was a swamp planet, and I know the entire thing is it's, you know, steeped in evil, and therefore Yoda can live there without being detected. But I also just had this idea of, you know, being lost, being alone. That was really Dagobah. Everything is real inhospitable. It also had this connotation of the subconscious. That's that part that Luke walks into and meets.
That
Yoda says you only take.
April?
Is it? So I warped to April because thought of her then.
We'll need to make another run south before the ice breaks, though I'm guessing Marcuria is out of the question.
We lost some good people. We got careless.
We were as careful as we could be. We just got unlucky. It was bound to happen sooner or later. Let's just hope we got enough intelligence out of it to justify the losses.
I wish I could say that's the case. The fact is, they're getting too strong for us. They tore us apart down there. Easy as...
Quit your whining, woman. The Raven I know is tougher than that. There's enough doom and gloom in this place already.
Which is why I'm going back.
To Marcuria? Are you sure that's wise?
We stay here, we go there. It's all the same. They're coming and they won't stop. Not until we strike at their heart. Marcuria, the tower.
Ha! The tower! It'll take more than you and your band of merry rebels to topple that one, Raven. And even if you do, you think that'll stop them? No. We need to stay strong. Build our allegiances, recruit more people, and keep the enemy from our doorstep. Time and patience will decide the victor.
We don't have time. Look at what happened in Marcuria. We have to act now. We have to take the war to them.
Oh, that was badly voice
I'm
acted.
to agree, Raven, but we're not strong enough. Not yet. If you stay here, we can train more people, build our strength,
And talk about how someday we'll crush the enemy and take back our lands and our cities. That's what we do best. Talk. They murdered my friends. They arrested our most trusted ally in Marcuria, and they're probably moving north even now. And you say we should wait? I'm done waiting.
The Azadi don't have a clue where we are. Trust me, Raven, we're safe here. Besides, no one but me and my boys can navigate the rivers and swamps between us and the Bay of Fire. Even if the Azadi should learn of our whereabouts, the scouts will give us 2 days' warning. We'll sink their boats before they
seems
even know what
overconfident.
hit 'em.
Even so, I can't just sit here and wait. I have to do something.
I swear, Raven, you'll get yourself killed one of these days. Sometimes I wonder if that's not what you want. But if it's south you want to go, if you want to take your war to the Azadi, then fine. You'll have my boat. I'll take you where
Exactly,
you want to
Jaxus.
go. Now, you'll have to excuse me. We still have to unload the grain and move all the supplies into storage.
I'll come by later and give you a hand. I just have a few people I need to speak with first. The captain got the ship out of Mercuria just in time. Another few hours and they would have arrested everyone, I'm sure of it.
This isn't where Zoe spotted me. Oh, she goes through and then she passes by. She spotted me way back there.
The city's been added to many times over the years. Every time I return, there's another new addition.
Yeah, see, that's where she is in that little thing, and then we're somewhere over there on a plank. I'm willing to bet we're actually a little bit back in time from Zoe seeing us.
Even here, people keep their doors closed and bolted. The Azadi have taught us to fear and distrust each other.
It's still good, Bennett. It's still good. But yeah, this as I was saying earlier, this just reminded me of Dagobah, that scene with Yoda, and Dagobah for
Everyone
me
locks their doors.
always has this idea
Everyone locks their
of
doors.
being part of the subconscious, or part of the bit that you fear, because it's dark and unknowing. There's things there that you don't know about, but they seem dangerous. It pulls you in. This as well, what they're doing here, these constant creaks and animal sounds are there to remind you you are not in a quiet, safe place right now. Oh, hey there, buddy.
Everyone locks their doors.
Okay, let's assume that everything says everyone locks their doors.
There are lots of new faces since I was last here. It would be easy for the Azadi to infiltrate the city. But that's a risk we have to take, I guess. We spend most of our time in the field.
Okay, let's
We've
talk
all
to him.
lost our homes and our lands, but thanks to you, Raven, there's still hope that we will see them again someday.
Another one of those telepathic people.
I never wanted this, but the enemy left us with no choice but to take up arms against them.
Everyone locks their doors. Everyone locks their doors.
Okay. Oh yes, we need to go down again. Something about a swamp being muddy, clogged up, inhibits your movements, your senses. Exactly. Yeah. That's a good word, I think. How it clogs up.
Kara.
A moment, April. Please make sure the herbs are distributed to the lieutenants. They are each responsible for their group getting the medicine they need.
Look at that model being clipping
Thank
through
the
his
balance you
suit.
escaped Mercuria and that Bryn and Chawan made it here with the supplies. Your efforts are much appreciated.
Kara, about Benrime, we need to do...
She put her life on the line for us. We won't forget that anytime soon. We'll sing her song at the tables tonight.
The Azadi will be keeping her alive until they can ship her west. They like to have a show trial before executing their prisoners. If I can take a dozen people with me south, I can...
You intend to take on the entire Azadi army by yourself?
Yeah.
No, April. This war will have its victims, and you'll have to learn to live with that. You may have a death wish, but not everyone shares your lack of faith in the future.
Lack of faith again.
In time, we shall prevail.
I've dedicated my life to fighting the Azadi, Kara. What makes you say that I have no faith?
You've already given up your life. You don't fight because you want to destroy them. You fight to destroy yourself and your demons. Granted, your ferocity and guidance have strengthened us. The enemy fear and curse your name, and you've made them tread more cautiously in the north. But both you and I know you're not doing this for any greater cause. You're doing this because it's the only thing you have left. And I can't have you taking our people with you on a suicide mission.
So we let Benrime rot in prison, is that it? We let them take her to their country where she'll die because she helped us?
Yes, we do. Benrime isn't stupid. She knew the risks. She knew it was a dangerous game to play, and she played it as safe as she could. Unlike you.
Safely, thank you.
I don't accept that. I can't leave her to die.
Accept it or not, you're not taking anyone south. We have enough trouble protecting our homes and our supplies. We can't afford another setback.
They're not your people. They make their own decisions.
That they do. And you may find that for once, you're on your own. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other matters to attend to. I'll see you at dinner tonight, April. And thank you again for bringing us the supplies. Without them, we wouldn't have lasted through the winter.
Why is it always the North that rebels in fantasy stories? Dreamfall, Witcher, Game of Thrones, Skyrim. Yeah, I know, it's always the North, isn't it? One concern that I have is, it's, you know, if you draw a parallel in American history, that's kind of creepy. Does that mean we're the South? No, yeah, it is curious, isn't it? Determination. Oh man, good game. Good game. I've been thinking that it's interesting that Zoe's struggling with a loss of meaning, you know, feeling that her life is useless, struggling with some form of depression apparently, and Zoe as well is dealing with the same thing. But the interesting thing is that Zoe is 10 years... April. And April is 10 years ahead of Zoe, and is that where it ends? Because she's described by multiple people as downright suicidal.
Everyone locks their doors.
Having such a strong death wish that,
How's Mercuria doing? I wonder if I'll ever be able to freely walk her streets again.
And then that just, you know, such a strong death wish that she endangers people.
My entire family was taken from me by the Azadi. For every loved one, I will slay 100 of them. 1,000!
I still can't deal with the fact that they don't at least, you know, have their mouth just, you know, like a puppet, just up and down. Just a little bit of animation. Let's remove, by the way, this whole business here. Lamp activate. Yeah, it is curious, isn't it, Jexus, that it's always the North that is rebelling. I wonder what's up with that direction. I do know that in structuralism and a lot of writing in the Russian formalist era, the East was considered to be a holy direction because Jerusalem always lay in the East. Yes, think about your geography. Think about people in Russia saying that Jerusalem is to the East. Never mind.
Thank the balance you all made at home, Raven. We've seen this war claim too many lives already.
The Azadi will never find us here, will they? I don't want to run again. I'm tired of running.
Such a giant lack of animation. Also, that's the same model. Apparently we recruit exclusively twins or duplets. We skip the triplets, that's just weird. Getting close. Oh.
Naane? April on. It brightens my heart and spirit to see you here.
Oh.
Safe and in good health.
Brought Kian of Varna here to us.
Mercuria, but I was worried nonetheless. And now the stars have brought you back to us.
How did you get out of Marcuria? I heard they shut all the gates and posted guards at all exits.
As a stowaway on trade ship bound for Khorasan, and on a leap first back north along the old pass. Azid was generous enough to share her mount with me.
I'm glad you're safe. Good thing Bryn and Chuan had just left with the supplies. They were the lucky ones.
The stars shine on all of us, April on.
What about our friends at the Journeyman? What about Benrime? I'm sure they don't feel so lucky right now.
Fortune often has a dark side, but there may still be a chance to aid the innkeeper.
What? How?
I have just been told that someone arrives from Mercuria with word of Benrime.
Kino Vane.
He wishes to speak with you.
Who?
Treachery.
A stranger. A friend. A messenger. He wishes to meet with you on the West Pier. He will speak with you and no one else.
And that's where Zoe saw.
Are you sure this man is a friend? How did he find us?
Would I lie to you, Aprilon?
I'm sorry, Naane. Of course not. I trust you. I'll go right away. Listen, if it turns out this man has important information and I have to go back to rescue...
I would not let you walk alone, Aprilon. Go now. He arrives soon.
There we go. Yeah, I don't, it's At the same time, it's kind of cruel to say, isn't it?
Now,
To
Anna
just say
told me
like,
to meet
oh,
the
this is so
messenger on
bad,
the
that
pier."
is so bad, without actually knowing what has development been like. That's probably where I need to go, so let's have a quick look here.
They're beautiful. I like watching starflies. They calm me down.
Dreamfall chapters was 15 people for about 2 years? 15 people? That is pretty impressive, alright? Yeah, exactly, Jexus, yeah. I'm more and more, I'm enjoying indie games rather than the AAA titles. The AAA titles always turn out to be the same. Our game is 4 hours of content! Yeah, collecting bare asses and...
What's that? I think the celebrations might be getting out of hand. I need to speak with Kara about that.
Yeah, you know, that's 400 hours of collecting bare asses and people going, let me tell you about my favorite type of yogurt. You kidding? And, you know, that... I've mentioned this before. Witcher 3 has been the only game that I really want to replay.
Everyone locks their doors.
But if you give me another game and you tell me this game is going to take you 170 hours to finish, I don't know. I'd rather by now pay $15 for a nice 10-hour experience, and I'm okay with that. We're getting close to where Zoe spots us. From there, yes, see? That's where Zoe was earlier on. So this is where we'll likely run into Key and Alvane, who will probably sneak up behind us, I think. And again, do you judge a game by the amount of development time? Yeah, by the result. Are indie games? Witcher 3 is an indie game, also quite a big studio. I think Witcher 1 was an indie game. Witcher 2 still, but Witcher 3, by that time, they had big status, so.
This is it. But where's the messenger? Who are...
That's Key and Alvane. No surprise. Oh, we're now playing Kian. And we're gonna go up and meet April, aren't we? Ah, that is fun design. Keeping him hidden for so long and now... Oh, Key and Alvane? That is fun.
These doors do not look very secure, but in a remote place like this, they don't have to be.
Interesting difference, right? April going, was it Zoe going, there's probably nobody here. April going, oh, they've, you know, everybody's keeping locked the doors, they're frightened. He just goes, yeah, easy to break down.
Who are you? I haven't seen you before. So many newcomers. Will the Azadi ever stop moving eastward?
An important scene? Ah, looking forward to
These
Dvanin.
doors do not look very secure, but in a remote place like this, they don't have to be.
Oh, I want to talk to Naane. Technically, still independent developers who put out their own games, no publishers involved. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, that does make you wonder, how do we define indie? Because, yeah, without thinking about it, I equated indie to small. As in, you know, they're small, they're not well known, so they're indie. But of course, that doesn't make sense.
That's a great outfit. Where did you get it?
You don't want to know.
I haven't seen you around the campfire, handsome. Are you from the eastern fringes of the swamp? I think I would have noticed you.
I don't like where you're pointing that dagger. Thank you.
I don't talk to strangers. You never know who to trust.
You must be one of the Southlanders from Gien. Have the enemy taken over your lands as well? We need more of you to come here.
Yeah, that's interesting. Would Dreamfall Chapters be an indie game? Nice. I like how they took that as a timing mechanism.
Strange. Perhaps it was a message to someone.
See, that's what I was... It's the sound following it directly. That's what I was thinking, actually. I mean, Zoe's seen it. Now Kian has seen it. April has seen it, so it's nothing I do. Unless time travel is involved. But it's interesting that they use these different moments to synchronize the events.
I'm here. I have kept my part of the bargain. Now it's your turn.
I have done what you asked of me, Azadi. Your scorpion waits on that pier.
See, I knew that April was the scorpion.
If I ever see you again, my sword will kiss your throat.
For what I have done, I am already dead.
I knew it. See, I told you earlier, and you said like, no, April's the Raven. He's looking for a man called the Scorpion. I already figured that she was the Scorpion. Called it. You would say yes, Dreamfall Chapters is indie game. They published independently without a publisher butting in. The publishers, development studios, full saying what to do with the game. Yeah. I wonder indeed, because on the one hand, indie, yeah, if you say independent, so not connected to a publisher, they're in charge of their own publishing, then by definition, anything that's self-published is indie. Not you, kitty. That's a different indie. But yeah, in that case, rather I'd say, okay, so far, CD Projekt Red's been doing really well self-publishing. I haven't played Dreamfall Chapters, but who knows how that'll turn out. But yeah, in general, I think, phrasing it differently then, I like the smaller games that try to give you a unique experience. Particularly because the smaller games can experiment a bit, and by the time I'd be sick of the gimmick that they include, the game will be over and I can play a new game.
This is it. But where's the messenger?
I hope we get to hear Zoe calling out for April.
I remember you. From Marcuria, but you're the Azadi. What are you doing here? Have you been... Shit! You followed me here!
I swear by my sword I did not follow you. I came here by other means.
Oh look, there's Zoe in the background.
I wish you no harm, mistress. You spoke to me with honesty back in the city, and I respect that.
So what the hell are you doing here? If you brought soldiers with you... There's civilians here. Women, children.
I did not bring any soldiers. I am alone.
Then why...
Please, let me explain. I'm an apostle. We are missionaries. We bring the word of the goddess to unbelievers. But we do so with cold steel and swift death, instead of sermons and prayers. We are the last resort, and we are feared.
It's not very
hopeful here. I have never before doubted the righteousness of my mission. The goddess is the one true deity, and we must bring her light to the darkest places. And yet, I have seen and heard many things in my brief time here in the Northlands. I have seen with my own eyes how ignorance and fear are leading some of my people astray, how arrogance and distrust threaten to corrupt our mission. I have witnessed deeds of which you spoke so passionately when we first met, that have lifted a veil from my eyes. Does the goddess, in her infinite and unquestionable wisdom, truly want us to commit these deeds on sovereign peoples in these sovereign lands?
The music
when we
fits
last
so,
met, mistress,
so well.
Your words awoke something inside of me. I have never questioned my mission or my faith. To do so would be to question my entire existence. And still, now that we meet again, I'm reminded of the parting words of an old friend. Words dismissed too quickly. And I find myself...
Trainer.
Torn.
Bravo. That's a very convincing speech, Apostle. You almost had me going there for a moment.
Oh.
But the fact is, you're an enemy assassin. You're in our city, and you didn't come here to talk to me.
I am an assassin, and my mission is
still there
plain
now.
and undisputable. Only... I believe now that the goddess has led me here for another reason. Led me to you. Why else would she have brought us together? First in Marcuria and now here, if it wasn't to show me, show us, a different path.
Sorry, I don't believe in destiny or divine intervention. Not anymore.
I believe that some things are meant to happen. Call it destiny. Call it the will of the goddess.
Hey, Kitty.
Call it chance. But do not call it coincidence.
So what now? You expect me to just let you walk out of here? To accept that you've seen the light?
No. Yes. I don't know what to think anymore. I only wish to speak with you for a little while longer. To understand. To open my heart to a different truth. I believe the goddess wishes to speak to me, and not to those who would interpret her word to suit their needs.
And what's your goddess telling you?
That my path, a path I have never even considered questioning until this moment, may be one that leads into shadows, and not into light.
Look, if you came here to find enlightenment, Azadi, you've come to the wrong person.
The name is Kian, mistress. I cannot claim that I came here to find enlightenment, quite the opposite. Yet now I'm starting to see that a great injustice may have been done to the peoples of the Northlands. If that is so, it's my duty to help undo the damage.
You're planning on turning against your own?
I will never take up arms against those I have sworn to protect. But I intend to return to Sadir and inform the Six, our empresses.
Oh, they
what goes
know.
on in the provinces.
Don't worry.
Why?
Because it is not right. It is certainly not the will of the goddess. And it is a betrayal of everything I have been taught to believe in.
I still don't understand, Kian.
Faith, mistress. I feared I was losing it, but I was wrong. My faith is as strong as ever.
Apparently,
It may
Venom,
quite simply have been misplaced.
he hasn't lost his faith.
I guess I owe you a name. I'm April.
April, I am pleased to make your acquaintance.
You shouldn't stay. If anyone sees you,
You will not tell them.
I don't have an easy time trusting anyone, Kian. But I'm beginning to believe that you're the real thing. An honorable man.
I try to be.
But I still don't understand why you're here. And I don't understand why Naane told me that you're...
Bing! That was the fireworks was a signal for the airships. Oh, nice. Oh god, this is gonna be exciting. That guy! Of course, he's been tracking him.
I knew you were weak, Apostle, but I never imagined
Hey,
you would go
Cha-Cha.
so far as to betray your own people.
Vamon? What in the name of the goddess are you doing?
Your job, Alvani. Destroying the enemy. Or did you forget that was why you were sent here?
There are women and children in this city, Vamon. Civilians.
They're all equal in the eyes of the goddess, are they not? Terrorists, wives of terrorists, children of terrorists, sinners. Every one of them.
Dude.
As for this one, is this who you were sent to kill?
To... kill?
No. I was about to tell you. I did not know who you were. I came to find the Scorpion and I found you in his place.
Scorpion? That's the name your people gave me after I put the fear of the balance into them.
You're... him.
Your mouth is filled with venom which, even to the last, you are truly beneath us. And you, Alvani. Arrest him.
Lower your weapon, soldier. I'm an apostle.
No more, Kian Alvani. You have betrayed the Six. You have strayed from the path, and you have forsaken the mission. You have become soft, like a spoiled fruit. You actually empathize with these heathens and murderers. You, Apostle, have committed a mortal sin. You have lost your faith.
Apple F faith
Vamon.
there.
It is not I who have strayed from the path. It is not I who have lost my faith. What are we doing to these people? Why are we trespassing on their land? This is not the will of the goddess.
That's
so now
voice
you question
acting.
your empresses too. Your hole grows deeper by the second, Apostle. Alvani. Still, the goddess is merciful, and so am I. I'll give you one more chance to prove your loyalty and save yourself from eternal damnation. Do what you came here to do. Kill this murderous witch. Kill the Scorpion.
Oh my god, this is so good. Obviously, we're gonna say no. So here's the interesting thing. That what Venom pointed out as well is Kian losing his faith too. It's an interesting parallel, isn't it? Because Zoe lost faith just in general. It hasn't been emphasized, but Zoe's lost direction in her life. Now April's lost her direction because she's lost faith. That's been pointed out several times. She doesn't have faith anymore. And Keen Alvani is now finding out that he, interesting enough, does have faith. But he emphasized the difference between organized religion and personal faith, where he's realizing that his personal understanding of his religion differs from the religious structure that is using it for something. So it's about truth, it's about the actual applicability here. He finds faith, he has very strong faith, but he's being led away from the structures that he's familiar with, whereas April has been trying to regain her faith by doubling down on the structures around her, the rebel structures, but it hasn't resulted in her regaining faith. And Zoe, to complete the triptych here, is the one who doesn't even know where to go. And interesting enough, she works without faith. If you remember what she said about Reza, trying to save Reza, where she says, like, well, she doesn't particularly love him like that anymore. She does love him, but not romantically. At least that's what I got out of the conversation. But she moves forward because basically she says, well, I don't feel particularly motivated or urged to get him, but I feel motivated to be the kind of person who would. So that's interesting. That's very interesting to have these three different perspectives on the same thing. So you can either say no, you can say yes, no, we're not going to do that. We can stall or plead. I don't want to plead with him. I'm just outright going to say no.
Just get it over with.
I came here to face the Scorpion, but I didn't know who the Scorpion was. I could never harm you.
Very well. You've made your choice. Kill her.
What?
No.
Oh God, I should have stalled. I should have done something.
Please don't tell me you felt for that goddessless butcher.
What you're doing here is wrong.
What? Protecting our people from terrorists? Destroying the enemy's stronghold? Tell me, Kian, what exactly am I doing wrong?
These people are only defending their homes and lands from invaders. We're in the wrong here, not them.
You've fallen far deeper than I thought possible, Elvani. It will be entertaining to see you stand trial.
It will not happen. When the emissary...
The emissary
that was
the
a
one who
fun
ordered
twist.
You arrested Elvani, after you let the innkeeper and that smuggler vessel go. It was clear to the mistress that your loyalties were no longer with the Empire. Although, ironically enough, you were the one who led us here. I'm sure
No kidding,
they'll count in
Chacha.
your favor at the trial. Maybe they'll even let your body lie in a marked grave. Take him away.
I'll make you pay for this, Valon. I swear by the goddess, I will not rest until your beating heart is in my hand.
By that time, it's likely not to beat anymore, though.
Such unpleasantness. Kill them all. Burn the city down. Leave no prisoners.
Oh, that was a cool surprise. I did not think for them to... That's okay, I remember him.
She's dead, Joanne. Dead.
She is dead, and there is nothing we can do now. If you do not quiet down,
That is
we
awesome,
will soon
Raiden.
be dead ourselves.
We might as well be. Listen, they're killing them. Every one of them. What's the point of surviving if we're alone? That's it. I'm going out there.
Bryn, no. There are too many. We will make our way to safety and regroup, but first we have to help her escape. You cannot leave with us. It is too dangerous. You will not survive. You need to fall asleep again.
But they're already searching the houses. If we stay, won't they kill us?
When you fall asleep, you disappear, like dew to the sun. You travel. I have seen it with my eyes.
I know, but how can I fall asleep here, now?
Count sheep or something.
Bryn, hand me that pouch over there.
They're coming closer.
Do as I say. Quickly now.
What's that stuff?
Cover your face, Bryn. You breathe deeply.
What is it?
It is a powerful magic. It will make you sleep. Breathe it.
Shit. They're coming. Joanne, we need to get out of here now.
It's not working. I'm not falling asleep.
Slowly. Deeply.
I'm trying to, but it's not helping any. I'm only feeling woozy.
Break down this door, soldier.
They're here. Joanne?
We must leave. Go!
Ren 2? No kidding, Vader with the George R. R. Martin stuff.
Who's there? Hello? Funny Bird, is that you?
Brian Westhouse, isn't it? Is he going to kill her?
Oh, I didn't see you. Are you looking for something?
He's going to kill her.
Wait, no! What are you?
Flapping as though crows saw it. Interesting title, by the way. Faith.
Damien? Are you here? He promised me he'd stay.
Well, no, he did say he needed to be at work early in the morning, so if it's been a while... He left me a message, okay. A new voice message from Dad. Okay. Can I play those? Why can't I see... Oh, right. Okay, that one we read. That's the one we just read. Wait, what? Whoa! Darn it. This is Muramura Worldwide Press? So much has happened. Yup. Think you will understand? I hope so, Mighty Sid. Hey, Alex. Oh, glad you dropped by. You and, you, Jexes and Fub, and, other people, I think Huther as well. You have a game tonight, right? I'm really sorry I had to leave you on your own, especially after promising I'd be there when you woke up. I feel terrible, but I didn't have a choice. You wouldn't wake up, and if I'd stayed there, they would have come to get me. You too. Couldn't risk it. So, I made sure they knew I left town. Hopefully, I've been able to shake them, but I'm afraid these people are very, very persistent. Take care, okay? Damien. Damien. Well now, let's see what the latest... There we go. Okay, so, we can explore a little bit.
I don't think this has been cleaned in a while. Damien definitely needs a housebot. I've spent most of my time here sleeping. I must have been completely exhausted. That thing's been on most of the day while I've been staying here. Hey, it's therapy.
You know, this actually looks like a pretty cool apartment to stay in. Even though I'm not that big on sitting on the floor.
It's grey out. Looks like it's cold still.
We do. It's about 30 minutes. Oh, good. That means we get to enjoy your company for a little bit. You can listen to the message from Dad? Okay, hold on, how? Voicemail? There we go, voicemail. How do you listen to it? You remember hearing that message from Zoe's dad, okay. Yeah, it does look like a lovely apartment, doesn't it, Chest? Oh, wait, I probably have to use the mobile. There we go. Of course. Clunky, but I get it.
New message from Dad.
It's me. I've been calling you for a couple of days now, but you're not picking up.
Days?
And you haven't replied to any of my messages. What's going on? Where are you? Please, Call me as soon as you get this. I'm getting worried. Okay. Bye. Hello, Zoe. I'm sorry, but I'm
Figures.
currently away from my phone. Leave me a message and I'll call you back as soon as I can.
Hey, Dad. Look, I'm sorry for not calling you back sooner. I've been so lazy. All I do is sleep and hang around the house. Big surprise, right? I hope things are going well for you in Bombay. You don't have to call me back, not unless it's important. I'm perfectly fine. Very bored, but fine. Oh, and don't worry, I haven't spoken to Reza. I'm staying out of trouble. Promise.
Wow.
Love you. Bye.
Wow. So, here's my complaint about this moment. It's weird that I press down the right stick to go into my phone, which would make me assume that this interface has all the things I need for my phone. I have a message here that says voicemail, so I would have expected a link there to voicemail. But I needed to go into the control pad thing to use the mobile to get that message. That was strange. Okay.
Hey, there's a message for me. It must be from Damien.
Yeah, I know, Zoe lying to her dad. You hope you raise people better than that. Or at least, you know, establish a bond of trust.
Zoe, I hope you get this message. I had to leave quickly. The worm was... They found it, and they will track it back to me. I didn't want to leave you, but I had no choice. I tried to wake you up, but you weren't responding. The good news is, before they caught it, the worm did collect enough data for me to get the coordinates we spoke about. The intrusion into Dreamcore originated in Russia, just outside St. Petersburg. I've sent you the exact coordinates, along with a map. If I manage to get out of here, that's where I'll be heading. If you decide to go there, and I expect you will, be very careful. I'll try and contact you, but I can't promise anything. Zoe, you must leave, right now. When they discover who planted the worm, they'll send someone to the apartment. You need to be gone.
So you thought it was safer if you ran out on me?
Is by scramjet. Oh, and there's some warm clothes in the bathroom closet. Good luck. I'll see you soon. I hope. Take care of yourself.
Oh god, Alex, I do remember that, yeah, where you got a notification but you needed to dial voicemail. What was that again? It was 1123 over here. That's outside, I guess? Aha! Excellent. Nice little beanie. It does look warm and comfy. By the way, I'm getting so excited to be going to Morocco in about a month now. I am absolutely going to buy myself a, what apparently they call a tarbouche or tarmouche. It's what a fez apparently is actually called in that region. And yes, we will be going to a little place called Fez. I'm very excited to be seeing that. I've never been there before. Or any part of Africa, really. That looks awesome. It would, you know, it will fall over. Again, makes me think: how cheap is travel, or how rich is Zoe? That audio change. Establishing a new mood right away.
This is it. These are the coordinates Damien gave me. If the data the worm got from the Dreamcore is correct, the virus originated inside that factory building over there.
Alright then. Let's just, you know, invade.
This probably controls the gate, but it doesn't appear to be active. There's no way to access this without the right card or data cube.
How do we get in? There's a lovely little alleyway around the side.
That gate leads into the factory yard. This probably controls the gate, but it doesn't appear to be active. It's a car wreck. What is that?
I like that. It is, after all, quite a way into the future. 2219. What on earth? Telephone. Look at that.
Is that a phone in there? Curious. Why would anyone put a phone inside a glass cage? Is it modern art? I have no idea how to use that.
I guess surely you should have realized. I don't know. You'd know that phones didn't always. That there wouldn't have always been things you keep in your pocket, right? I mean, we know about early radio systems nowadays. We know about the telegraph, even though we don't use it anymore.
It goes all the way up to the roof.
Okay, that looks good. Oh. That looks like a patrol bot right there.
If I can just find something to stand on, I might be able to climb up there. This can't be the best place to park your car.
Goebbels has spoiled my suspension of disbelief. It did look spacey and cool. I'll give it that, Alex. This must be an impenetrable fortress. Aha! Good thing we have Zoe Castillo on the case. World famous, I guess, spy.
Crates. What would a post-apocalyptic-ish industrial wasteland be without them?
Wait, is that the TARDIS?
This is like a showroom for derelict industrial areas. Crates? Check. Barrels? Check. Burned out cars? Check.
What's that, Republic?
This car looks
Check.
to be in working order. It might even have some power left, which means that if I can access the controls, it can be moved. That's the car's access panel.
Wait, am I supposed to boost this car? Do I even have a lockpick? Oh god, I haven't done this in a while. How do you... Oh yes, that was the point. And you need to make sure to rotate some of these things. Let's see, I need this to be across the way from this one. Okay, how do we unlock this one? Oh, this is... Oh, that's the problem. I need to bring this one over here. There we go. And just one at a time. Turn these to proper order. There we go. Excellent. An old Irish phone box. Like that little genre in jokes, yeah. I do appreciate that as well.
The systems are still operational, so the car must have some reserve power left. This car looks to be in working order. It might even have some power left, which means that if I can access the controls, it can be moved.
Okay, sure, my phone can access the controls. Let's hack it. Where are you, little circle? And square top. With a smiley robot. Then somebody who sells spa. Aha! Obscure in-jokes if you know Dutch commercials for weird soft drinks. Wait, am I supposed to do that again? Wait, oh, I needed to hurry. Oh,
I hope
sorry,
I didn't damage
sorry.
it too badly. At least now it's in a position to help me get inside.
Box the setting, it also justifies it. Yeah, I like that very much. So, yes.
The charge might not kill me, but it'd definitely give me the mother of all bad hair days.
I guess I may have been able to do this using those boxes? That would be nice if I had multiple options. Oh my god, that really is some spy moves right there. But yeah, I know. I like how it.
I don't think I can kick this one in. It's an active data panel. I'll need a suitable card or data cube to use it.
I like how it basically makes her this image of, oh, what a hipster from 2209 doesn't know what a phone booth is. Yeah, the music kicks in right where we need it to. Let's... Can save. Cannot even save. So we saw something patrolling here. Let's be careful. That was not there. I looked out for that. And we have some experience with that. Let's risk it for the biscuit. Come on.
That thing looks absolutely lethal. Skylights.
Am I supposed to drop down into a skylight?
Skylights.
I am, aren't I? Uh-oh.
Crates. What would a post-apocalyptic-ish industrial wasteland be without them? It's too grimy to see through.
No?
It's too grimy to see through.
Okay. Just, oh, there we go. I think there's some technology from 200 years ago. We can only speculate how it was used. Suppose the original digital Roku keeping would allow for a better understanding of our times. Yeah, I can see how we wouldn't be familiar with everything from 1800s. But I would think that some of the major things we at least have a concept of. Like gramophones or those kinds of things. Like, we're aware of them being created, and even though we don't know exactly why or how...
It's all about to fall. All it needs is a little encouragement.
We'd still, you know... I don't know. Maybe you would forget a whole lot. You know, I'd imagine that even though you may not remember that phone booths were a thing, you'd at least be aware that phones used to be attached to cables. Okay, let's see if we can crush that thing. Oh, that wasn't even what it was for. I tried to time it so that we could crush that little bot. Okay. See if I can still... I'm gonna have to run counterclockwise quickly. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Surely, by the way, that is a pretty useless security bot if it doesn't even react to something as major as that happening. Never get your security bots on the cheap. Also, oh! It would so tear something up. I'm sure that this is... Oh, wait. Hello. Sweetie, that's from Liv? Get out of town, and quick. I hope it didn't worry you too much. I'm fine, I promise, but I'll have to remain incommunicado for a while. Get in touch when things have cooled down. In the meantime, I plan on getting a lot of reading done. Good luck, Zoe. Stay safe. Talk to you soon. It was indeed Liz. This is where the virus started. Nice timing, thank you. You wonder how they teach technology in the setting schools, or physics, or whatever? Yeah, it might be that it's completely, you know, changed, or that they've removed references, or who knows what they've done to education. Sadly, America shows you what can happen if you severely hollow out your educational system. Sadly, Dutch politics, one of the Dutch political parties, wants creationism to be taught in schools. For balance. No. No. Have some things become more academic, not for the average teenager? No, yeah, that I can imagine. You know, in the same way that reasons for wars, like history and historical knowledge, not everybody remembers why certain wars were fought. Like, exactly why was World War I started? Oh, you know, shooting Emperor this. Well, not shooting, but, you know, assassination Emperor this, or Baron that, and do we really... Can we really still relate to why something like that happened? In fact, I almost was going to say about burning down the Reichstag, but that wasn't exactly...
This console must be for controlling the factory floor. This console must be for controlling the factory floor.
Alright.
That panel controls the loading bay doors.
This is exactly inside of where we were, right?
Those were probably used for packing the dolls as they came off the production line.
Yeah, they are a little bit strange, aren't they?
Those were probably used for packing the dolls as they came off the production line.
Window washing of the canopy? Yeah, it does... It does seem a little bit strange, right?
It's a production line. It looks pretty old-fashioned. It's a production line. It looks pretty old-fashioned.
This is where the virus originated? To the dream world? It does indeed just look like a Watty-core production facility.
According to this, I'm standing exactly in the location where the intrusion originated. Or maybe right above it.
Aha! Where was that grate just now? Oh, there we go.
It looks like a ventilation shaft of some sort. I can feel a draft.
Probably no. Let's see if we can get in there.
This was definitely put up quite recently. It looks brand new.
I climb over here. So that's interesting if that's put in very recently. God, look at those creepy little bots.
It looks like a ventilation shaft of some sort. I can feel a draft.
They block a large amount of the room's natural light, which presumably is the purpose of skylights. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, okay, fair enough. The skylights apparently aren't... They have some large windows on the side, but yeah, why would they need the skylights if they're not interested in using those?
Looks like a power switch.
Oh yeah, let's activate a factory without knowing what's happening. Sure. And back to the music. Let's fiddle with some settings, why don't we?
This console controls the winch, up and down.
That controls the winch left or right. Okay, so what we need to do... Ah, that's how that works. Okay, I was assuming I could steer it from this direction, but we cannot. So, I'm gonna put it over that grate. and have it pull that up. We are fine with this. Then down, please. Wait, what? Why do you not work? Oh, do I need to go there and attach that winch? Okay. We are spies again, indeed. After looking around going, as soon as we got the idea... It's when we're actually being cool is when we need the music. Hey, I wonder if I can go through that side. Hook it up, please. There we go. Can I just cross? There we go, that works. No. Okay. Fine. Let's activate the winch. Up, please. Okay, let's go down into what will no doubt be a secret lab. For accessing the crane's grid, that would make a bit of sense, yeah. At least more believable. That house. That is the little girl's room.
It's a card reader.
Okay. What are you trying to tell me, game?
Lockers.
Let's have a look. Come on, we've got to be lucky with one. Darn it.
It looks to be in working order. It's a bedroom filled with medical equipment. They must have been observing the patient from out here. That drawer is unlocked.
I guess that's a cell phone? Small key, okay.
It's an access card.
Excellent. Oh, okay, I happened to pick exactly the right one.
It's a bedroom filled with medical equipment. They must have been observing the patient from out here.
So what do we see? That looks like... That over there looks like a black hole. Sucking in energy from a star. So there we have the house from the dream. We have... What is that? A person with fire? That crying? Two people crying? Look at that. Look at the blue on that picture right there. Standing there crying. I think one in pink is Zoe. I think that's April. Ominous staircase, that is good. If you continue like this, we will finish the game this evening. Decent time. Wait, are you kidding me, Vanon? Wow.
It's closed.
Might be interesting to try and finish it tonight. Hey, I guess we use the access card. Before we get going, catch you in the VODs. Hey, Alex, thank you so much for dropping by. Hope to see you soon. Have a good game. Tell the guys... I don't know. Tell the guys hi, I guess. Wish them luck as well and fun. Remember the opening of the game when Brian just crossed? Where something black appeared and started to approach him? Oh, yes! Like a tentacle thing dragging him in. Yes! Thank you for that reminder. Yes! That is what that is. The darkness reaching out and grabbing him and dragging him in. That's what that is. Hey, Sergnum! It worked out perfectly. Cool, Mighty Sid. So, what am I supposed to find here? Price originated and it needs to be basement, need to find a way down there. Let's go back. I don't think we've done everything. Long time no see, Sergnum. How are you doing?
It looks to be in working order.
Do I need to mobile you or lockpick you? I need to get in there, don't I?
It's closed.
So do I have to access card you? Yes, okay. Oi. Camera, adjust. Thank you. Oh, now we discover this. That's the house. That's why it has a crack in the middle, because it's her model house.
There's something in here. Is that a data cube?
That's why the house has a crack in the middle in her dreams. Because you can split it open like a doll's house. That is so good.
A data cube. I might be able to read this on one of the consoles, if they're still operational.
This is a small note. If we finish tonight, make sure to let the whole credits roll. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, we'll see if we can finish this tonight then. We'll work on it. That must be April and a little kid near the house. Somebody in the sun. That's the dark thing.
One bed, one patient, a child. Who was it? What were they doing here?
That is the field. I did not even notice. It must be a hologram. It's the field out there from the dreams.
A child's drawings.
Whoa, audio.
A child's drawings. A child's drawings.
Yeah, exactly, Vayner. That's what I was thinking. This is Zoe, isn't it? The pink top. I think that must be April. So I guess we'll read out that data cube. I am motivated now to finish this game tonight. You don't even know what this game is? You're not worried? Magnum, you need to watch some of these VODs. This is Dreamfall. I had not been playing this for a while. I've not played this at all. And I was sort of on the fence of it. Mighty Sid and Vaden were like, you have to play this game. And Vaden ended up buying me... I think he bought me all the games. Like Longest Journey, Dreamfall, and now Dreamfall Chapters. He was like, you need to play this. And he was absolutely right. This is
Wednesday,
fascinating
September
storytelling.
23rd. This is Dr. Park. Dr. Zuboff is currently with the subject in her room. The subject is improving after a prolonged illness. She's responding well to stimuli and appears to be in good spirits. She even smiled at me when I went in there this afternoon to give her the injection. She didn't say much, but Faith's always been a quiet girl.
Faith?
We're having problems with the new synth, however, and yesterday's Morpheus injection caused the subject some degree of discomfort and pain. Off the record, I have to admit that I've had some misgivings about putting someone through these experiments.
She's the first test subject.
Granted, Jiva created her for this purpose, and it's not like she's ever had a normal life. But
Created
still.
her?
At any rate, it's not like we have a choice. We're simply following orders, and Wati HQ is adamant that we keep pushing forward. They want to see results, and fast, or they might shut us down. Should that happen... Faith, the subject, would have to be terminated. October 9th,
good
It's,
games are both good
Friday,
games.
I think. I haven't seen daylight in a week. Faith has... The subject has fallen ill again. We haven't isolated the cause of this latest setback, but Faith's heart appears to be weakening. I don't know if it's her condition or if the drugs... Anyway, she really needs to be in a proper medical facility, but unfortunately that does not appear to be an option. HQ doesn't want the subject to be moved. I really wish there was something I could do. The subject... I just hope she doesn't have to die here. Faith is... well, she's just a child. And I feel responsible. Partly responsible.
Partly?
Obviously, we're just doing our jobs, but... still.
Why is the
I'm
doll
going
not...
now. Dr. Grundal is taking over my next shift. I need to rest. To sleep. I haven't slept in... Anyway. October? What is it? October? Oh, what? November 3rd? God. The subject is very ill. We just gave her a very large injection of the new Morpheus, as per HQ's brief, but she's not responding. There's something seriously wrong. I think the dosage... Well, I don't think she'll last... Wait, something's happening here. I'm getting some really strange...
gonna disappear.
Hey, has your console stopped working? This is weird. There's just static, like a...
Static.
I'm just getting static here. What's going on? Okay. We're back now. We're good. Well, that was weird. For a second, I thought I saw... Shit. Oh, shit. I think we just lost her. We just lost her. I'm not getting any readings here. She's flatlined.
She is the static.
I think she's dead. Faith's dead. The dosage... I think I think she's dead. Can you please, just... Please go check on her. I think she's dead now. I think she just passed away. Go! That's it. November 5th. We're cleaning out the lab. We can't leave anything behind or someone might... It's strange, but I watched her die. I saw her leave us. But I think...
I forgot about that.
I'm not sure what happened, but something did happen. First there was this static everywhere on our screens. It killed most of the equipment for like 15 seconds. And then I could swear I saw something. Just for a moment, a fleeting moment. A shadow. A house. Faith's house, her dollhouse. I don't plan on saying anything to anyone about the experiments, about the lab, about what happened. But I am leaving this crystal behind. I won't let them simply wash their hands of her like she was never here, like she never existed. She deserves better than that. She deserves to be remembered. She was a person. A girl. Her name was Faith. This is Dr. Janine Park. That's it.
That is some nice storytelling. So they experimented on a little girl who was created, and they tested the Morpheus on her. She was the first subject. How come... So the house is her dollhouse, fine. The landscape outside is what you see through these one-way windows. How did she know about the dark thing? Is that what she called on Brian Westhouse? How did she know about me? April. This is leading somewhere. Kinda wanna go back in there for a second. Now we've all lost faith. Yeah, haven't we just? Faith will show you the way. Yeah, Mighty Sid Vaden, I'm very happy that you talked me into playing this game. So far, all those games, Dark Souls, The Witcher, they've all been spot on.
Faith's drawings. I wonder what went through her mind being trapped in here. Experimented upon. It's horrible.
Wow, that audio.
Faith's draw.
I'm gonna skip that.
This is the house Faith lives in. She must have recreated it inside that dream place. Faith died in that bed, all alone.
That's some good characterization for Zoe as well. Okay. I guess we're going to have to move. Questions and speculations, yeah, isn't it just great? This is a very good moment. This is a moment where I think it equals Longest Journey. Where it really culminates in the things you've seen before. I like the stories they've been weaving with Faith, as in the idea of Faith, and now the girl being called Faith. We sort of found an answer. Well, hello. Why are you waiting for me all of a sudden? There we go. Pink top. Reversal, okay. Pink top back again. So this is, I think, definitely we were the girl in that drawing. We're here.
The gym's closed today.
That music, by the way. There's actually an upcoming scene that's slightly altered based on what you did or didn't do. Let's see if you can spot it using logic. Oh, okay. Yeah, the music is great.
I don't know her.
Zoe? Where have you been?
I've been traveling. Why, what's up?
There have been people asking for you. Syndicate people.
Oh.
Eyes.
Oh. Yeah, long story.
Look, I'm not gonna pry or anything, but they seemed pretty serious. Is everything okay?
Yes, sort of. Nothing to worry about, Karen. Thanks.
Okay. Can I get you a latte on the house?
Rain check. I'm just not in the mood for coffee right now.
You got it.
I don't feel like doing a latte. Haha.
I can't get milk anywhere. Apparently because of the static, deliveries are slow and non-existent all the city.
See if we can talk to Liv. Wait, what? Oh, right. Oh, whew. I was thinking, did that disappear?
Liv's closed up the store.
She did say she would move. Let's see if we can talk to our lovely Watilla. That music, so good. So fitting. Bonkers. Yep.
Dad?
My God, Zoe. You have not been an easy person to get hold of. Where have you been?
Home. Casablanca. Around. Sorry, I didn't think you'd be so worried.
Worried? Well, that's an understatement. You don't have to lie anymore. I know you haven't been home.
How?
What do you mean?
What?
Of course I've been.
After our last conversation, I logged into the house and spoke with Wonkers. He told me you haven't been home for at least a week.
That's
Dad.
the scene, isn't it? If I'd have left him off, he wouldn't have
Why you
known.
had to lie to me.
Dad, it's a long story. I had to go away for a little while.
So where have you been?
I'm not doing this over the phone. I'm home again now. Ask Wonkers if you want to. Hell, check the cameras if you don't believe me.
I don't know what to believe. Was it Reza?
Yes. No. I had to help him.
Glad to have you back
But
in
that
here,
wasn't
Sven
the only
boy.
thing that...
Been a while.
I don't think
Been
we
a
should
long
talk
while.
about this over the phone. When are you coming back?
I'm still stuck out here. Another couple of days at the very least.
Look, I'm sorry for lying to you, but I had my reasons. I didn't want you to worry.
Well, that backfired.
I know. But you don't have to worry about me anymore. I'm back and I'm staying put. I'll tell you everything when you get home, okay?
Okay. I'll try to speed things up at my end, but...
No. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Just come home when you can.
All right. Take care, Zoe. I'll call you tomorrow. And try to stay out of trouble.
Yeah. Bye, Dad.
Also, again, how wonderful is their home? Place looks lovely. I like that, I like that very much. I'm glad they put that in there. Yeah, and Sven boy, this is Dreamfall. Dreamfall: The Longest Journey. That's game 2 in a trilogy. First is Longest Journey, and Dreamfall, and Dreamfall Chapters. I'm playing this for the first time as well, on recommendation of Mighty Sid and Vanen. Vanen, in fact, bought the 3 games for me. But we have him to thank for this. This is so well done. This is so cinematic. Man, if they'd end the game right here.
Hello, Zoe. It's good to see you again. Are you crying?
Hey. No, I'm just... Yeah. I'm crying.
Exactly, Vanen.
Oh, I see. Why?
Because I'm sad.
Are you staying or are you going away again?
I think I'm staying.
I'm definitely staying.
Good. That makes me happy. I like it when you're here. By the way, you have a visitor, Zoe.
Wait, what?
Visitor?
Yes, she asked me questions.
What kind of questions?
The difficult kind. The kind I can't answer. About you and about your father.
Where is she now?
She's out there. She wanted to see the view. I told her she should wait for you, but she didn't listen to me.
Hello, Zoe.
What?
Doctor...
What are you doing
Park?
here?
No
did you
way,
get
it's the
in?
doctor I saved at
I
the
came to
start of
talk
the
to you.
game.
You've been on a very long journey.
The longest of
I'm
journeys.
glad you finally made it back.
How did... You? I've travelled around the world, but it all comes back to you. Faith.
Yeah.
She was your
Now
experiment.
I remember.
Jiva's experiment.
She is. I mean...
That's why I
she
had to
was.
talk to her at the start.
But we weren't the ones who made her into what she is today. That was Waticorp. That was Pete's. I wanted Faith to live out her life in peace with a foster family. She didn't have long, and she'd been through enough already. But Waticorp had other
It's amazing,
plans.
Sven boy.
They needed a suitable human subject for testing their drug Morpheus with DreamNet. So they took Faith away.
I know. They put her through hell.
I never wanted that.
You don't get to make excuses. She was your creation. She was your responsibility.
Exactly.
Fair enough. Looking back, I realize it was a mistake to let them take her. But Wadi Corp owns us. We don't get to have a say.
You're not telling me anything I don't know. Why are you here? Did you bring the eye with you? The twins? Go ahead, do your worst. I'm too tired to care anymore.
I'm here to ask for your help.
My... help? What do you mean?
I want to stop Wadi Corp from releasing the Dreamer, and I want to stop the static from spreading any further. You may consider me cruel and uncaring, but I'm simply pragmatic. There's nothing to be gained from Wadi succeeding with their plans, or the static causing another collapse. And I also have personal reasons for wanting to stop Pete's. He has already caused much pain, and he will cause untold damage if his plans are carried out.
What makes you think I'll help you with anything?
I'm not expecting you to help me, but you will help Faith. You won't let her suffer anymore. And you will stop Wadi Corp, even if they hadn't killed your friend.
How do you know all this?
I planted a bug on you when we first met, Zoe. It's
What?
been sending me data at regular intervals. I've heard everything you've said. I know everything that's happened.
That is
I've
horrible.
helped you along the way, and now you will help me, because that's the only way you can help Faith. The only way you can avenge Reza and stop Wadi Corp. It's as simple as that.
How can I help Faith? She's already dead, isn't she?
Yes and no. I can't explain it, but you've seen it for yourself, Zoe. She's in the networks, in DreamNet, on the wire. Whether it's her memories, her soul, I don't know. It's not for me to theorize. The fact is that a part of her is inside the networks, inside Dream Core, and she's suffering. But you can help her, Zoe.
If I do this, I won't stop with Watty or with Pete's. You need to be held accountable too.
I'm a marked woman. The moment the eye finds me, I'm dead. Watty doesn't want me walking around, telling people what I know. If that's not accountability, I don't know what is. And right now, all I want is revenge for what they've done to me and my company. If it means losing everything, so be it.
So what is it you want me to do?
You need to go into DreamNet
I know, she's a
and
liability.
convince Faith to let go. Once that happens, the network will shut down, and Angana, Dream Core, will disconnect from the wire.
Convince Faith to... How do I do that? And why me?
Because you have a connection with her. I don't know what it is. You seem to share some of her more esoteric genetic qualities.
Hello?
And she's taken a shine to you.
Dreamer.
Besides,
She's
no
a
one
dreamer
else has been
too.
able to find out where in the network Faith, or her residue, her memories, reside. I've tried. But it's like she's not actually in there.
Because she isn't.
You, on the other
like
hand,
me in
have met her
Arcadia.
several times. She's reaching out to you. She needs you. And to help her, you must first help me.
How?
I've brought a dreamer. You go inside, talk to Faith, find a way to make her let go. Whatever she's become, a virus, a ghost in the machine, only she can stop this. If she keeps holding on, if her influence keeps spreading across the wire, it will eventually shut down completely. We're talking days, maybe less than that.
Maybe that's
if
for the best.
She can do that, what is she?
I don't know. Like I said, a ghost in the machine. Her body is gone, but her mind. They pumped her full of Morpheus. They murdered her with an overdose. Who knows? Maybe there is something as banal as an immortal soul. And that's what's left of her. She died while she was inside DreamNet, dreaming a very, very powerful dream. Maybe she's still in that dream, and that's what's spreading across the wire. Whatever the answer, it doesn't matter. The fact is that Faith is in there somehow, inside DreamNet, inside Angana, and she needs to leave.
You're saying she needs to die?
She's already dead, Zoe. That's a fact. Whatever's left of her isn't happy in there. She needs to shut down.
Hey, Ghost.
Move on, whatever you want to call it.
And you expect me to ask her to let go? To die?
Yes, because it's the right thing to do. Listen to me.
Yeah, that's what matters to you.
Time. I need you to make a choice. Either you do this, or I leave, and you never see me again. If that happens, the wire will break down, causing untold damage. Corp may still succeed in releasing the Dreamer, and Pete's plans could still come to fruition. Who is the greater evil here? Him or me?
I think you're
such a manipulator.
You used an innocent person as a test subject.
Exactly.
You made her, and then you discarded her. And for what? To research dreams? Still, I won't let the bad guys win. I've come this far, and I'm going all the way. Someone told me not long ago that I lack commitment. Well, connect me to the Dreamer.
God.
I'm going to give you a highly concentrated dose of Morpheus, more than what you've received before. It won't harm you, but it will allow you to control your environment. That way, Faith won't be able to push you out again.
What do I tell her? How do I make her let go?
I don't know. You have to figure that out on your own. This is unknown territory. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Good luck.
Is that really how you inject people? By stabbing them?
And good night, Zoe.
Oh. Ew. Into the surreal we go.
Zoe. It feels different this time.
Model house.
Faith wants me to come inside.
The room on the top left. The longest journey. Ah, chapter title. It's the room she was in, wasn't it? That's the room that was modeled in. See how it opens in the middle, like a dollhouse? I knew it. Leading exactly to her room. Sorry, I called you Sadako, Faith. Last chapter, the 13th chapter, always titled The Longest Journey. Always so bittersweet to begin the end. Isn't it just? 13th chapter also, by the way. Didn't notice that.
Hi. You must be Faith. I'm Zoe.
I know.
What are you doing?
Playing.
I see. What are you playing?
A game.
Really? Can I play too?
Maybe. Okay.
You've been helping me, haven't you, Faith?
The White Lady told me to.
Oh.
Who's the
White Lady?
White
What did
Lady?
the White Lady say?
Where's the White Lady?
She said to talk to you.
Did she tell you that I had to save April Ryan?
Yes.
What does the White Lady look like?
Raykin?
She's all white.
When did you last see her?
Raykin the White?
She was here, just before you.
She was?
Yes.
What did she say?
She said it's all fine. She said you did good. She said you saved April.
That's what she said? That I saved April?
Yes.
You know I've been looking for you, don't you?
Yes.
Dead.
Why me? Why did you talk to me, Faith?
Because you're like me.
Like you... how?
You dream like me.
You mean, dream things true?
Yes. You're my sister.
Again, sister revelation.
What? Your sister?
Yes. You're my big sister.
They used her
because
DNA.
Of the way we dream?
No, because we're sisters. For real.
She was created out of genetic material
very important.
that her father took.
What makes you think we're sisters?
I just know. And the White Lady says so too. We have the same mother.
We do. Faith, I'm sorry, but that's not possible. My mother died long before you were born.
No. Our mother isn't dead. And we are sisters.
Hi, Kitty.
That's impossible.
It's true. I know. I'm not lying.
I believe you, Faith, okay? I do believe you. It's just... I thought my mother was dead. Do you remember your mother?
No, I don't know. And I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about something else.
Faith, why are you here?
Because I don't have anywhere else to go.
You can't stay here. You're hurting the world.
I know, that's what the White Lady said. But I don't know where to go. And I'm scared, Zoe.
I know. I would be too. But sometimes we have to let go. Sometimes we just have to trust that things will be okay. Sometimes we just have to have faith. You're not supposed to be here anymore. You're supposed to be gone.
I'm supposed to be dead.
No, you're not Yes. Yes, Faith. You're supposed to be dead.
I know, but I don't want to go. I'll be alone.
Maybe. Maybe not. I can't promise you anything, but I believe there's something better waiting for you. I have faith. And I can promise you that I'll stay here as long as you need me to.
You'll stay with me?
I will. You won't have to be alone anymore.
Okay.
Look at the clock.
I'm getting sleepy, Zoe.
It's okay, sweetie. You can go to sleep.
I'm getting cold, too.
Come here. Better?
Yes. Will you stay with me?
As long as you need me to, Faith.
Even when I'm sleeping?
Even when you're sleeping. I promise.
Okay. Good night, Zoe. Good night, big sister.
Good night, little sister. Goodbye, Faith.
Good. That was very good.
Sam! Sam! Is that you? Oh, you must help me. There's only darkness. They stole my eyes, my ears. He took the world away from me. There's nothing left. Nothing. Do you hear me? Are you there? I need my senses back. Answer me. Answer me! Pets? Papa can't hear you. And he can't talk to you. Oh, pets.
They're gonna kill him?
What are you?
Wait, what? Holy crap, she was the one who was near Aingana. I forget what her name was.
I'm sorry about this, Zoe, but I can't let you wake up again.
No surprise. Treacherous. Treacherous manipulator.
You really are a very beautiful girl. So like your father. I never thought I'd see you again.
She my mother?
And I wish it didn't have to end like this.
Are you my mummy?
Is she asleep?
She is.
I'll stay here and watch over her.
You should.
Maybe when she wakes up, she'll want to play a game with me.
Maybe.
I would like that very much.
Oh, Wonkas. There's one cold-hearted lady.
So there it is. My story.
Of course, the start. We were... Yes, we
Sounds
were in a
pretty
dream.
unbelievable, I know.
Now I remember.
Parts of it still feel like a dream to me. But it did happen. All of it.
I forgot that this started with
I
her in a
helped send
coma.
Faith on her way. The static is gone. Things are back to normal. All should be well with the world. Except it's not. At all. The bad guys got away with it. The dreamer could still be released. If that happens... I'm not sure how long I've been here, or how long I'm going to stay. But there's nothing more I can do now. My story's been told. The future is out of my hands. And in yours. You need to do something. You need to tell my story until the word is out. Until everyone knows what's going on. If you don't... I'm leaving soon, but I'm not afraid. If death is the end, I know that our dreams remain behind. So whoever you are, whatever you plan to do, good luck. I'm sure you'll need it. I hope my story has been heard. I feel really stupid if I find out I've been talking to myself this whole...
Rosa.
Sir?
Thank God.
He's okay?
How is she? She's fading away.
Careful, Dad. That is not him. Goodbye.
Guardian's Realm? The old Guardian's Realm? No. No, this is where Brian Westhouse was.
Welcome to the story time, Zoe.
The story time!
Hello. Am I dead?
Drake and the Whites mentioned.
It doesn't matter here. This is where everything is. Here, you simply are. Alive or dead, you just are. Understand?
No, but please go on.
You're special, Zoe.
I am?
You are. You are a dreamer.
Someone else told me
Nice.
that. Is that good?
It is, and it isn't. There's nothing good or bad about it. Like the stars above and the stones below. It simply is.
Oh. So, where are we again?
In the story time. This is where the stories are told. The stories that create the sky and the ground and all that is in between. You see, Zoe.
Oh, I like it. I like the ending.
And everything in it is like an endlessly thick book containing countless stories.
That's amazing.
I see you, kid.
Can you tell me one of those stories?
I could, but not now. There's no time. We need to act before it's too late. You're here to tell me a story, Zoe.
I am.
You are.
I see. What's happening? Why do we have to act?
Because the undreaming is unchained.
Undreaming,
I don't know
that's
what
the
that
black
means,
thing.
but it doesn't sound good. So where do I begin?
At the beginning, Zoe.
At the beginning?
Or the
It's
end.
going to be a long story.
That's fine.
Okay. My name is Zoe Castillo, and I think I might be dead, but I'm not sure. My father's name is Gabrielle.
So it loops back again. Ah, so good. I love actually having a game end with the protagonist dying or being in a coma. It's just that idea of this is a rounded story.
And finally, today's the day everyone's been waiting for. Isn't that right, Ryan?
That's right, Diane. It's been a closely guarded secret for months, but today, Whaticor finally unveils its hotly anticipated new product, Dreamtime. Fans have been lining up in front of stores for weeks in preparation for what some are calling the single greatest event in recorded history.
Wow. If you didn't have to be here this morning, Ryan, I'm sure you'd be out there lining up with the rest of them.
You betcha, Diane. Whaticor has yet to reveal what Dreamtime is all about, except that it's destined to change the face of entertainment forever.
Wire rumors have it that Dreamtime will allow people to dream lucid dreams about anything they want. Isn't that something, Ryan?
Modern technology. Oh, you gotta love it. You just gotta love it, Diane.
Sound. Oh man! Ah, that was a good game. I have to admit, like for the first parts of the game, I was like, I don't know, it's not as good as The Longest Journey. Longest Journey just had a better story. But at the end, they really catch up. At the end, they really catch up. Particularly all those little hints they drop at the start that they all tie together at the end. That is well done. Ah, yes. Drum machines, not even once? Nope. Thank you, Vayner, thank you. Ah, this is, I can see what you mean. You were like, oh, we can finish this today. I was like, oh, actually, I don't want him to know that he's 2 hours away from the ending. I can see the struggle there. As per your suggestion, we will be waiting for the end of these credits, though. But that was a lot of fun. I think pacing could have been more even. Rush's bit in the end. Exactly, yeah. That's I think a fair assessment. I think I don't think the pacing is bad, because I do enjoy how they, place those seeds all the way at the start, and they come to fruition at the end, and they tie in these things where you suddenly remember she was the doctor you had from the start. Oh yes, there is some link between you and Faith, and all these little bits. I think if it were better, I would cut more from the first half of the game to make that a little bit denser, make it a little bit more elusive, maybe not spend as much time walking around, like the bit in the start in Casablanca where you go around, you go to the gym. I get it, it's a tutorial, but it's a weird pacing. But yeah, once you do get into everything, it does speed. It does speed through it quite quickly. I am a little interested in Pete's, because Pete's was introduced and quickly taken care of. You don't actually ever notice what his role is, what he does. He's just there and gone again as a disgusting sort of figure. And apparently there's been a coup by the lady we saw at the Angana. But yeah, what an ending. Exactly, Venom. What an ending. But you always have faith in a game written by Ragnar Tornquist. Yeah, he delivered. He delivered in the end, absolutely. I also hope that the soundtrack is included in the Steam version to the game. But yeah, I think the story of Faith at the end there was... Everything from that point onwards suddenly became very cinematic, and it was very well done. That already, that moment where you learn Faith's story, that was brought so well. Like, the voice acting was on point, the presentation of it was interesting, varied. And I think her returning home had some really good shots. Just the camera angles that they chose were well chosen. This was good. This game has its own narrative style, one you hope to see more often. Yeah, I can see that. As I was saying earlier, that's what I've been enjoying about these types of games, where we're going through them in, 20 hours per game? It's a short, compact, interesting presentation, and that's actually something I want more of. Yeah, I like the idea actually of games actively being a form of art, in that they start experimenting with new narrative styles, narrative directions. Last voice actor, Javier Fernandez. Oh, it's too late for me now. Manny Chavez. Wait. Manny Chavez, yeah, that's Grim Fandango, isn't it? That's a cool... Wait, which reference is which? I think Grim Fandango... That was early 2000s, right? That was before this game, I think? Manny Chavez was an alias for someone? Yeah, I think that's in Grim Fandango. Someone from the previous game. Wait, was Manny Chavez an alias for Cortez? Was that Brian? No, that wasn't Brian Westhouse, I think. I think that was a name Cortez used. But hold on, I know the character in Grim Fandango is called Manny. Let me Google this. Well, Dr. Go It. Grim Fandango. Cortez, it was Manny Calavera as the protagonist of Grim Fandango. Thanks, Caparmal. Okay, no need to Google that then. It was Cortez, yeah. Oh, filmed on location in Stark and Arcadia. Nice. No grubbers were harmed in the making of this game. That's cool. Filmed on location in Stark and Arcadia. I like that. The undreaming is unchained. And then not to have a sequel to this until, what was it, 2016? Or no, wait, 17, wasn't it? Oh, Tibet 1933, West House. Ah, 14-15 because episodical. Makes sense. And that's where Cortez is. Because he did say in the first game that Cortez helped him go to Arcadia.
Hello, old friend. Chavez. What are you doing here?
Time is a circle. It will not end here. You are needed.
Last chapter was in 16.
Brian. The future awaits us.
Oh man, I'm super pumped to be playing chapters next week. That's gonna be real good. You had to play each episode on day one because you couldn't wait. I think Vanen gifted the director's cut edition. Man, are there any extras like in the previous games? Outtakes? No? Sounds best on Sound Blaster. Do those even exist anymore? Ah, that is a nice little nugget. Oh man! Ah, that music, so good. This cut's amazing. Perfect. Okay, let us return to the undreaming as well. Quit Dreamfall and go into the undreaming. Oh man, that was good. That was a good finish. And I love how they have that quick scene of her in a coma at the start, because I'd completely forgotten that she was in a coma. So when they brought it back at the end, I was like, of course, that's exactly where she was. We have indeed been fairly spoiler-free. Yeah, indeed, as Vane is saying, thank you so much, because that allows me to experience this directly, and I really appreciate it, because I've seen a couple of you in the meantime already sort of bite your tongue and go like, oh, it's going to be so many answers in the coming games. So that was real good. I'm happy that I got to enjoy this game sort of fresh. You know, not being spoiled, not knowing what's going to happen, and trying to guess my way through it. Yeah, the entire Dreamfall game is Zoe telling us the story of what happened. Yeah. Because now that I realize it, the entire Dreamfall game it starts, like all good stories do, at the end. Because it's, of course, her at that moment meeting that man and then telling him that story, which is what we're hearing as we're seeing it happen. I love frame narratives. So, Longest Journey's been a frame narrative. Dreamfall's been a frame narrative. I'm quite sure Dreamfall chapters will likely be a frame narrative. Back in the day, Dreamfall was a great game, and Beyond Good and Evil 2, and then there was a maybe sequel rumor, and that was all you had to live on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and let's be honest, Beyond Good and Evil took until about now for us finally hearing about an actual sequel. This was so good. Let me check up here. So Dreamfall, The Longest Journey. I have that here. Let's see, properties, local files. Browse the local files. I do not have a soundtrack folder. Darn it. That's all right. I guess then Dreamfall Chapters is something I can start downloading. Let me turn that on. So if the stream starts bugging out on you, it's because I'm downloading Dreamfall Chapters. There we go. Let's get that started. It's a little bit on the slow side, but it'll be okay. We'll get that in about 5 minutes. Even so, I prefer actually to give it a good 4 hours before we get going on that. Oh, there we go. It's spooling up to normal download speed. Then again, that's 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Not that it matters that much. But I'm gonna wait with this game until next week because I don't want both. I want to give Dreamfall Chapters a good solid 4-hour block to start with, and I don't want the experience of Dreamfall Chapters to sort of intertwine with the Dreamfall Longest Journey experience that I have right now. Ideally, I want to save this for a little bit and think about it, have it roll around in my head before I go for the next one. You made a decent time. Yeah, apparently we made decent time, yeah. I have to say, this one felt easier than the other one. Up earlier, rest a bit? Yeah, that's what I'm figuring. Oh, but a warning, okay. Look like we're losing a lot of frames. That's good. That's pretty good. Meantime, while we wait for Vaynon's warning, I'm gonna see if anybody I'd like to host online. I need to follow more people other than big streamers, because I have nobody I would like to host. They tried to get every voice actor to reprise their role in the next game, and they were fairly successful. But some voices have changed. But you did mention that April Ryan still has her original voice, right? But fair enough, I can live with that, particularly if it's so long after the original game. Plenty good voice actors in chapters, though. Nice. So let's leave Dreamfall for what it is, and next week we can dive into the chapters. Exactly, that is the plan, while we hang out here in the Undreaming. Man, that was enjoyable. Okay. In that case, I'd like to thank you all for being here, for experiencing this with me. This was a lot of fun working this stuff out. Particularly, I think today's stream, the things we've seen today, that was absolutely the highlight of the game. I'm very happy. And indeed, next week at 6 p.m. CST, so that's Saturday, 6 p.m. Amsterdam time, we will start on Dreamfall Chapters. Hey, thank you for watching, Vaynon, and thank you for gifting the entire Longest Journey franchise. I hope to see you all next week, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your Sunday. Bye now.
tons and tons of books.
Could I see some more books?
Oh, certainly. What a silly question.
Tons and tons of books.
Oh, that was terrible. Oh my god, I wish you'd given us a heads up that you were going to do that.